Today, actually, I have the courage to walk away from my dream job, high-paying job, and then give more emphasis to my mental health. But you know what happened? The company actually counter-offer me with higher paycheck, big bucks of money, and then also they give you a lot of huge packages that is super attractive. And then also they make you sign contracts. You're going to stay there for X number of years. In exchange, your soul, your life, for those thick bag of monies. Actually, do I think that those counter offer will benefit me in long term? Continue watch to find out more. Besides that, many people would quote this action is career suicide, where I walk away with this job counter offer promotion and emphasize more on my dream. Why is my focus on my mental state of health and inner peace for today? If you are still struggling to exchange your soul for some title, some promotions, you need to watch this video, because along the way I'm going to share my experience and my situation at that moment so that you can understand more about whether we are in the same shoe. Yo, what's up guys and girls, I'm Kelvin Jen. Welcome back to another weekend video. Today I'm going to share you and bring you along my journey, my past journey to be exact, how I got into this promotion and then what happens to me, my opinion, maybe that resonates with you. So please continue, finish watching these videos to find out more. The first point I'm going to touch is mental health debt. To give you guys some more background context, when I started my last job, I've just completed my PhD Viva. I've just passed, and then I'm working on my thesis correction. This consistent effort put me into a very busy schedule during weekend, which I can barely breathe. The last company that I joined in Malaysia is a silicon semiconductor startup company that they excel in designing chip. I work as an R&D software engineer to design a software so that our clients can use this software to design the chip using our IP. So you guys know that at that time and age, in my expertise, in my domain, it's actually a high-paying job compared to my peers or my university friends. But then, high-paying job comes with high consequences. This job, it actually have a very high level of stress, and then I need to commit a lot of hours, long working hours, even on weekend or during when I'm sick. So these all commitments come into play when you sign up and accept this type of offer. It's very normal. Talk about my PhD journey. To be honest, I actually accumulated some clusters of mental health issues and also big problems across my entire PhD lifespan. Those issues is like a ticking bomb spanning around the corner, waiting for the right moment to blast. I'm actually quite worried when I'm working because anytime these all mental health issues and also the problems might just randomly pop out. It'll cost me a lot of time to recover and then get back to work and then get back to thesis correction. My last company take care of their employee really very much. To some extent, they will make you feel that you are very important in this company. For instance, they'll keep feeding you biscuit. You know what is biscuit mean? They make you believe in whatever dream they will say about it. Anyway, you'll consistently hear about, hey Kelvin, you need to get this done. Do you think you can commit? That's a brainwash. They don't want answer like, I'll try to complete this today. They want the answer that you give is able to fit with their goal. They'll make you believe in yourself that you can deliver. Instead, they want you to reply, I will make it happen. Whoa, that's actually someone that said that to me. I remember clearly a lot of time in the meetings, big tables, stakeholders, CTO, CEO sitting there, and people will ask you about, Kevin, do you think you can do that? I'm type of person that I have very high confidence and high responsibility. When I say something that I'm going to do, definitely I'm crack my mind and do it. But when I'm not quite sure, and then also due to some risk alignment, because you guys need to know that when we are working in a corporate, there's large teams, different groups of people working together to deliver a solution. It is not only us that deliver the whole solution. Everyone works together, plays a team role in delivering the solution. So that's why during the meeting, I would always say, I try, in order to make things work, I need this, ABC. Instead, some party just isn't happy with my response. They tell me that, hey Kelvin, you should actually say, I will make this happen. Hey, how can I control other people's plate, right? I cannot control other people's job. Even if I finish my part, it actually plays a small role to support the whole solution. Instead, I'm not actually blaming someone doesn't deliver their work, okay? What I'm trying to say is, I'm not overconfident until I can say that 100% I can deliver. For everything that we work on, I believe there is certain percentage of risk involved. That's why I don't like to give people 100% promise that I'll do something, that I'll complete something. At least in my opinion, this is not a really good way, good attitude to respond. Anyway, come back to this discussion. To be honest, today's video is not about saying bad, telling bad about my last company. My intention is actually to create an awareness so that all of us who's watching this video will know your mental health, inner peace, your whole mental state is more important than a toxic career growth. Let me continue on the second discussion point to let you know why. So talking about the boss, your superior, they'll brainwash you to tell you, to make you believe that you can commit to something. So at that point, I found out it's not actually something correct. Something diverted from the key milestone that we are going to deliver. Something fishy is happening here. Right, so we're going to move forward and discuss about the mental health, the mindset versus the money. Why do I leave my last company? Why do I reject the promotion? Promotion is equivalent to more money, more career growth in a way, and also less about your health. Startup company, they want result fast. It's actually nothing wrong. Working there, I can learn dozens of knowledge and practical skills, which I might take 5 years, 8 years to learn in a big company, in an MNC, multinational company. The point I'm trying to bring out is, working at a startup doesn't mean it's totally a bad idea, but it depends on which life stage are you in. If you're just graduated out of college, you think you want to polish your skill sets a bit, get into industry world, sure, by all means just go to startup. Definitely you can get 5 year, 8 year experience with those 2 to 3 years. But keep in mind that you need to diminish, you need to reduce the expectation on your mindset and your mental health. You does not necessarily get a good health condition, but in exchange with that, you get a very good exposure to technical skills, to a lot of industry exposure. Right, so we're talking about mental state. So I would think in this way, if I have a good mental health, mental state, I can get more money. But if another way around, if I have a lot of money, it doesn't mean that you'll get my mental health and mental state in a good shape. By continue to work in that company, also by taking that promotion, I don't think it will help. So at that moment and that time, my higher priority is mental health more than money. So that's why I choose to reject the promotion. From my understanding, a good and healthy career progression doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice your mental health, your overall well-being. Your personal life, your private life, your friends and family, those things will overweigh what you're working on. End of the day, my belief is that a healthy career growth, it actually comes naturally. It is a balance between your own life and the working life. If it requires you to work very hard, sacrifice your sleep, sacrifice your health, your time with your family and loved one to achieve this career growth, I think something is not right here. To sacrifice these all things in order to achieve your so-called career growth, you need to think twice. It is true that certain level of commitment is needed to achieve your milestone. Sometimes it happens, but not all the time. If along the years, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, you're working in that type of environment, I mean, I'm referring to the startup, workaholic, and also intense, high pressure working environment, you will actually have a very negative compounding effects to your health. Keep in mind that. So I don't want that to happen to myself. That's why I rejected this promotion, to prioritize more on my well-being. Alright, towards the end of the video, I hope you guys learned something out of it. To summarize everything, this video is not about talking negatively or saying something bad about certain company. It's more on creating an awareness that is really important to understand that career growth and also your personal life, maintaining this balance is important. Don't lose yourself on exchanging the mental health over those so-called career progression, career growth, and also commitment. End of the day, a healthy growth and a healthy lifestyle milestone is a lifetime marathon. The growth is not instantly set at a few months, 1 year, 2 years. It's actually a lifetime. From my understanding, at least, a person doesn't need to rush in order to achieve that kind of growth. Yes, you may right. There's some small percentage of people that's very high achiever, is really strive for their life. They want the best at every moment of their life. Let them be. But generally, for me, I believe that there's a small portion or a medium portion of people which prefers daily life and just enjoy their life, chill, and also have some free time to do other things, not only work. That's what I want to mean in this video. End of the day, there's no such thing as career suicide. The important key point is different people have different purpose of learning, purpose of life, and different growth, different expertise in their area. People even have different timeline for certain things. Some people take 5 years to achieve something, some people might take 20 years. It's totally fine. End of the video, please kindly comment below. Have you ever had friends or you yourself are considering actually to do this, to reject a promotion or reject a job offer to prioritize your health, your mental health, your inner peace, your overall physical well-being? We'll be happy to understand more and reply to your comment. Remember that towards the end of the video, please remember to like, share, comment, share it with someone that might be interested in understanding how to prioritize their mental health and take balance between promotion versus your own well-being. I hope you guys enjoy, have a good weekend ahead, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!